Hello, I'm Monry.
I'm Bread Mower,
And
and
this
this is
is
IFXtra.
IFXtra. So, how is everyone this week? Have you had a good week? Over here in England, it's getting very busy on the roads because everyone's back at school this week, aren't they? So yeah, it's not easy to drive around.
Yeah,
It's been nice while the school holidays were on.
I suppose, like say England. I mean, I guess Scotland started back
They
a
went
while
back a
ago,
while
so
ago.
they've already been dealing with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Anyway, what have you been up to this week?
Many things. I'll start with the interference stuff,
Okay.
actually. So, interference, right, we've got some updates for you on the web. First thing, simple one, search. Right, so we got a search thing. If you're on the desktop version of the website, they've got a little search icon, you press that, search, it's all cool. But also now on mobile, been meaning to do this for ages and kept forgetting to sort it out. It was missing from the menu that opens when you press the menu button. So you could go to the search page by hand, but it just wasn't there to click easily. That's fixed now, so you've got a new search option, takes you to the search page. New thing on the search page, it was suggested, as well as items and players, which you can search for, to also have a separate My Items bit. So, let's say you search for cat because you're thinking, oh, I drew a really cool picture of a cat. Rather than seeing everyone's cats and having to go through all of them, you can restrict it to just ones that you've done. So, that makes life easier.
Handy, yeah.
So that's quite cool. We've also got some updates on profile pages. Now, there was a request to change how the ordering worked, like the sorting worked, on the lists of drawings and descriptions on your profile page. Like, could it be showing the sorted based on game completion date rather than what we would call item submitted date? But it makes things weird and confusing. So at the minute, if you're looking at your own profile, you will see everything listed in reverse chronological order, so newest first, the order that you drew or described those things. The problem with doing it by when it appeared in the gallery, like the game completion date, as we'd think of it, is if you do something in a short game, like a 15-step game, and then immediately afterwards, no, let me do this the other way around. If you drew something in a long game, like a 45, you draw something, and then immediately afterwards you draw something in a 15-step game, so that one is newer, is more recent, then you wait until both of those games are finished. The longer one will probably take longer to finish. So if we're ordering by when the game's finished, you might see the item you drew most recently further back in the list than the item you drew later because that game finished most recently. Anyway, we used to have the sort like that a few years ago, and the feedback was that it was really confusing, so we changed it. So we had this request of, can we do that? And I thought, well, actually, now we have a little drop down with the different options for sorting, because we've got recent items, most replays, most likes. Yeah, we could do it. We could throw it in as an extra one. It shouldn't be the default because it's confusing, but we can throw it as an extra one, and then you can select it if you want. So what we have now, I've renamed most recent to recently drawn or recently described. So that's kind of still how it was. There's a new recently finished games, so that will order it by the date that they appeared in the gallery. And I've also thrown in a bonus, unfinished games. So it's items from games which are still in progress, so you can see them all in one place. Well, you can see all the drawings in one place, all the descriptions in one place. Now, also, on the subject of that, we show your unfinished items on your profile, and we were previously showing how many likes they'd got, like down in the bottom right-hand corner, which is an unfinished game. No one's liking anything because they can't see it yet. What's the point? So we've got rid of the like count there. You'll still see it on finished items, but we've got rid of the like count and we've replaced it with some information about how far through that game is. So there's three bits of information there. There's the step that you were. So maybe I've drawn something and it will say step 4 because I was the 4th item. And then it will say 12 of 15. So I drew step 4, the game is currently on step 12, and there's 15 steps in total. And yeah, so you can kind of see where things are at.
Makes sense.
So that's kind of it really. Small thing, but should be quite handy.
Okay.
Right, app now, doing some UI updates, like interface updates, which is my least favorite part of making anything because it takes ages and I hate it. I'd rather just be building stuff and not worrying about how it looks, but you got to worry about how things look. So just trying to fix a bug with IRL stuff where recently someone put in some like really sort of tall images into IRL games, and the system that works out how big to make the previous picture so that it fills as much of the screen as possible but doesn't get stretched and all this. It wasn't coping with these excessively long ones very well, so I'm redoing that, and it's just taking a bit longer than I thought. But we're getting there. Be out soon. App is progressing. We'll get there soon. Interference stuff that's not dev related. Some of you might have seen on Wednesday we had another episode of Interference and Chill with Ferret, where she has a bit of chat, talks about challenges, does a bit of live drawing. So she has been looking through some of the challenge winners from the previous challenge, which was the Secret Goose Challenge. And those have been announced in a forum post now. You can check them out easily on the community page on the website and in the app. So she's picked 3 winners for that. She's laid down a new challenge, which is the Pastel Colours Challenge. She wants you drawing things just using like the nice soft tones of colours. If you're playing on the web, the palette will automatically adjust for that. So it will give you the soft colours and white, black, and the greys. So that's your palette you're allowed to use. You want to have a go at this, just go to play, choose challenges, and select monthly challenge. It'll sort it all out for you. If you're in the app, that bit isn't quite ready yet. It's in this version that I'm working on, so it'll be out soon. But for now, the pastel colours are basically the top level of the palette. So go for the top level of colours and white, black, and the 4 greys. That's your palette that you're using. Again, just play challenges, select the monthly challenge, and just stick to those ones. It should be quite interesting. If you missed that episode of Interference and Chill, the VOD is up on Twitch for another 10 days or so, twitch.tv/interference. It's also on YouTube as well. Play it. No, wait, you're watching this on YouTube, so you don't need to know that. On the end card at the end of this, there'll be a link to it, and you can just press that and go and watch it and see what she was up to. Cool. All being well, she'll be another Interference and Chill first Wednesday of next month, where she'll announce the winners of this challenge and set out the next challenge, which, behind the scenes info, I think actually it might already have been decided on. And it's topical, so I'll let her talk about that next month though. Okay, quick bit of non-interference stuff. Those of you in the UK might have seen me on Moneybags, the quiz on Channel 4 this week. If you haven't seen it, it is available on Catch Up. It's on all 4. Just search for Moneybags. You're on for the entire week, so there's 5 episodes. There's 4 episodes to watch because I was meant to be on Monday to Friday. Fridays has been rescheduled to an undefined date because obviously there's other stuff going on here, and they've sort of cleared the schedules for news broadcasts and things, if you're in the UK, it is worth checking out because it's like a really fun quiz, and so you can see me have a few goes on it. I'm not playing every day, but I am sort of like in the background, sort of reacting to what's happening, even when I'm not playing. So there's some sort of great reaction shots of me like, oh no, mate, no, don't pick it up. What are you doing? It's really good fun. It's a little bit disappointing that the Friday one isn't there because between all of us as a group, we had like some really good banter and things, and it was a really fun episode because it was like our last one, so like we were all having a good time, and I was really excited for you to see it. But they tell me it's going to be rescheduled. It might be on in a few weeks or something, but we'll let you know. But the first 4 are cool. That I think that's the best one, really, the Friday. But it'll come. If you'd like to watch that, as I say, if you have a search on all 4 for Moneybags, it'll pop up on there. And that is it. Yeah.
Okay, now it's time to see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Random Roger for round soft kitty showing its belly inviting to pet. Oh, I just love how cats can twist themselves around like that. And as soon as you touch their belly, they claw you. Nice one, Roger.
My favourite description this week was Close-Up of Monopoly Board by I'm a Draw Now. Now, you know I love these ones where just someone else's viewpoint completely changes the direction of a game. We originally had a set of Mondrian sort of artwork here, but yeah, when you're sort of zoomed in on that corner, it totally looks like a Monopoly board. And then we had a nice set of Monopoly pictures for the rest of the game. Nice work, I'm a Draw Now.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Loco Louie for Naked Woman Without a Face. Safe for work. This is such a beautiful, tastefully done picture. And in fact, all the pictures in this game were beautiful and tastefully done, just like things you might see in an art gallery. I love it. It's beautiful. Well done, Loco. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Now I'm going to see what we were doing last week in the forums. So last week in the forums, it was a new forum game, and it was called Change a Letter, Change a Song. So you had to take one letter out of a word, the title of a song, and change it into something completely different.
Yeah. Now this came about from the quiz the other week, didn't it? Where for some reason we were taking love songs and making them into glove songs. So like Glove Shack, I would do anything for glove.
It must have been glove.
It must have been glove, but it's pull over now. Okay, so you spun it up into a forum game.
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So we've had a quick look through this. There are a lot of fun ones in there, so we won't go through all of them because it's fun just to read through. But we've picked a few highlights. So for example, Zelfod, I like this one because it made me think of you. Born to Bun by Bruce Springsteen.
That's what you mean. I'm a Draw Now says Staying Clive.
Staying Clive. Staying Clive.
That's bizarre.
Okay. My favourite though, I think, was Cookie Crumble, Pig in Japan. I could even imagine a music video for that, and it's just like a pig just running around in Japan.
Imagine the cartoon.
Cool.
Cool. Okay, now we're going to see what we'll be talking about next week in the forums. What cartoon do you still like to watch? If I could find some, I'd love to watch Rocky and Bullwinkle. I used to love that, and maybe Count Duckula too.
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pin thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list. Yeah, and don't forget there's no quiz tomorrow because we're not here, but we will have a quiz on Thursday, won't we? Yes, so this is just a one-off.
Sunday.
Yeah, we got a thing on Sunday where we're off to go and see an event. So we're not here tomorrow, but we will be around on Thursday for Zeitgeist 20. That's happening as normal. Yeah. And then we'll be back doing regular Zeitgeist on Sunday the 18th. So a week tomorrow. So we're just missing one quiz. Everything's fine. Don't panic. So yeah, no quiz tomorrow. But what happened last Sunday? Well, last Sunday we had the winner was Darth with 232, and then two people were in second place, Blue Jay and El Guapo, and third was Bust Up TV with 213. Wow, they were pretty good scores. Yeah, like everybody over 200 in the top there. In the top, yeah. Okay, nice. All right. So that was Sunday. What happened on Thursday? Thursday we had the topic of September, so 20 questions on September, and Blue Jay won that one. Expert on September things, 190. Only got one wrong. Second was the whole card along with Front Lawn with 181, and third was Goose with 163. So quite a tricky quiz, that one, I think. Yeah, that was quite fun. Especially the first question. I won't spoil it in case you want to go and watch the VOD, but yeah, the first question did throw quite a few people off. It was good. But yeah, we had like various things, films, songs, music, all kinds of stuff to do with September. People, and not the one question that I thought would come up. So yeah, that's how it goes. Okay, so yeah, that's last Thursday. What are we doing Thursday coming up then? Next Thursday, Zeitgeist 20 is all about dance. Okay. So tune in for that. Yeah, all right. And have you got a picture that's inspiring that? Oh yeah, that was Sumo Legends picture. Okay, very good. Nice. All right, so that'll be Thursday, 7 p.m. UK over on twitch.tv/interference. So remember, no quiz on Sunday. Next one's going to be Thursday. We'll see you there. Okay, that's all the news for now. Just goes to say. Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved. You can play on the web at playinterference.com or search for Interference on your phone or tablet's app store and download it. Get involved. You can also get social with us. We're on Twitter at PlayIFX, on Facebook at PlayInterference, and patreon.com/interference. If you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, getting this latest app update out and ready to go. We want to build all kinds of other cool things for you, like, running the quiz. I've got like maybe another interactive show that I'd quite like to do. I've got a really interesting idea for that. Want to bring the interactive stuff back to Interference and Chill as well. That would be cool. There is some talk about maybe Interference on Steam. That would be cool. But cool. Yeah, that's a pretty big undertaking, and that's the kind of thing that you help support us with your Patreon subscriptions and supporter purchases in Interference. And patrons automatically become supporters in Interference, so you get access to cool things like replays, the new game modes like Art Start and Recall, and also if you're a quiz player, you get a custom entrance shout out from Ava.
That's awesome. Okay, that's it for now. So we'll see you again next week.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.